What the fuck? Yo, test. Jake_Doe, what's up? What kind of emote is that? It's a weird emote. Welcome! TFT, what's up? First time viewer. First time chatter. Hello. My room is so messy. Am I in autofocus? Am I in autofocus? No, I'm in manual focus. Am I in a weird picture profile? Cause my thing looks really like washed out for some reason. Let me check if that's the case. Hold on. Oh yeah, I am. There we go. That's better. Hey! Jake_Doe just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yo, thank you. Thanks for the resub. Yo. Hey, I appreciate that. What happened to the music? I just got quieter for a second. Hey! Chat. Oh, Sunless Apprentice 2 with the resub. Damn. 2 resubs? Oh shit, I don't have the controller. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sandless with the resub, 23 months. I feel like you just resubbed recently. And Jake too. And Bill Huang, what's up? Yeah, more unboxings. As per usual. I need to set up this guy. this guy too. One second. Welcome everyone to my stream. I just gotta make sure these things work. I just started. Thanks again for the resubs, you guys. Appreciate it. I have to turn on that so my teleprompter works. There we go. Perfect. Now I can see myself. Sponsored by Otogi Ramen. I honestly, I ate before the stream started, maybe like, I want to say 2 hours ago. If you guys are watching this stream, this is my typical indoor stream. Sorry if this is making some sounds. I'm just adjusting the mic, letting that point towards me a little bit. The thing here is a little loose. During this stream, basically what I do is I unbox stuff that I bought the previous week and I eat a little bit. That's my normal. And this is a stream that you guys can utilize to ask me any questions. This is just like a engagement stream, you know. If the music is too loud, let me know. I think the music is kind of loud on my end. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. And let's adjust some of the lighting too. What's up, infamous Ohio booty tickler? My son is smearing shit on the walls. What do I do? I don't know, man. Suspicious user? Yo, Ken Steez, what's up? And Russell Buster, what's up? Welcome. Anyways, I already ate, so I'm not that hungry, but, you know, I usually eat something on the stream. And I've had this ramen for like a few months already. I bought this a long time ago with the intention of eating it. And it's gonna... Oh, what? There's 2 dates on it, but they're both 2021. Can you guys see this? There's 2 dates on it, but they're both 2021. Is this expired? I don't know why there's 2 dates. For whatever reason. I want to say this is expired. Is this expired? Is this good to eat? I don't know if this is good to eat or not. Should I try one? I did buy this a long time ago, but I feel like I bought it this year. So I don't know why it would say 2021. I bought it like earlier this year. Russell Buster is dying in 4 days. Hey man, I don't give a fuck about who is dying in 4 days. Rest in peace. Yeah, shoot that guy. Does it have funk? I gotta check it out. Let me open it up and I'll see. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having fun. It's Thursday. Let me see if I could make a... Let's recreate a scene for this mukbang. And then I'll try to eat this. I'll open it and I'll see if it tastes good or not. Or I'll open it and I'll see if it's not expired. I'm pretty sure I bought this earlier this year, so I don't know if this is expired. But let's see. Let's try that thing I wanted to do last time, where I opened up a random... Is my camera crooked? I feel like my camera's crooked. It's not crooked, right? Why is this look crooked a little bit? Is it because this is angled wrong? Huh, I don't know why that's like that. It's a little weird. Anyways, let's do random movie screenshots. Here we go. Film grab. We're gonna go film grab. Let's see. Screen cap. Here it is. Check this out. This is a website called FilmGrad. I'm gonna click this and it's gonna generate a random image from a movie, and I'm gonna see, in an attempt to recreate the like vibe, I'm gonna change my lightings to the vibe of this video. Here we go. What do we get? Oh, press this button. What the fuck? What the hell? This is in black and white. Oh no. It's a black and white film. Dude, I'm 0 for 2 on these. I can't recreate this. I mean, I could, but it would look dumb. Can I get like another film? I can't get another film. It doesn't work like that, right? Try FilmGrad again. Oh, here we go. We can just click from these. Damn. I can't, yeah, you can't reroll. We could just, let's pick just one of these guys. How about that? Maybe one of these is good enough. And I'll see if I could try to recreate the vibe. This one looks kind of okay. How about this one? Blue lighting from the rear. Okay, that's not too bad. We can try this. The rear blue lighting. Let's see. Let's see if we can grab this real quick. Here we go. Let's bring that on there. Hey Google, turn off all my lights. Oh, we gotta turn this one off too. Oh, let me get like the stove too. Let me get the stove. Yo, Nest Alpaca, what's that? Hopefully this has more. Hey, I want to ask you guys a question. Would you guys rather me do the mukbang first or do the unboxings first? Because I feel like whenever I do the unboxings, my viewership goes down. So I'm thinking I should do the unboxings first. I feel like doing unboxings is like not interesting to my viewers. But I'm gonna do it just because, you know, I need to unbox. Let's see if we can recreate this kind of environment. Food first. Everyone wants the food. I usually do the food first because the food gets cold over time. But since I'm making the food, I can make it after the unboxings. Everyone wants the food. Yeah, unbox during the. I can't do that. Let's do the unboxings first. Let me see if I could recreate this shot over here, and then we'll do the unboxings first. That way we can get it out of the way, and then we can go eat. How about that? I usually, yeah, like I said, I usually do the unboxings second, just because the food gets cold. It's a matter of like logistics. Okay, this is how I'm going to do this. Basically, this is an app that can control my light and my colors and stuff like that. So there is a feature on this app that is called Color Picker. And basically what it does is it activates my camera. I don't know if you guys could see that. Can I cover my face? There. And then what it does is that you can use your camera in order to get a specific color. So for example, if I use the color on my t-shirt's kind of like a reddish, like Adobe kind of color. I can pick this. Let's see. Try to see if I can grab that. Oh well, can I, if I, whoops. There we go. Here we go. Now I could get that. So if I pick this, and then now we'll change the color. Did you guys see that? It'll change the color. So I just kind of like put the color. So here's another example. I could use this, and then I could retry, and then I could pick like the green that's on the logo. And let me try to show you guys. Here we go. I could try to pick the green that's on this this text right here, and then my color of the light will change to green. There we go. So yeah, clay color, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna point this at the screen, try to get this color right here, this bluish color, and get that in the back, even though it's already kind of blue. Let's see if I can match that exactly. It's kind of like a blue right here. There we go. Not bad. So I color picked that specific color. It looks too intense though. Let me drop the intensity a little bit. And can I increase the saturation too? Make it a little bit like less blue, a little bit like lighter blue. I'm trying to change the intensity, but it's not really doing anything. Alright, whatever. Good enough. How does that look? Does this kind of capture that vibe? It's just the color from the back. It's not really like that crazy, I suppose. What if I kind of like try to reduce the color in the front? Oops. Oh, you can't see it. Here it is. See if I could try to grab this. Maybe if I make it a little warm. Normally I would just turn the light off, right? How's that? It's not too bad, right? Do we got it? Drop the intensity a little bit. Oops. Okay. I suppose. Not too bad. It's the closest that I'm gonna get, I feel like. Not bad. Okay. Hey, Sturfkers. Just follow. Thank you for the follow. The backlight looks good. I think the angle needs to be like, it needs to be more harsh, and then it needs to point in that direction so I can get that shadow, but whatever, close enough. Welcome to the stream. Let's do the unboxings first, and then we're gonna try this expired Korean ramen. Well, this isn't ramen. This is a Korean jjormyeon, which I don't know. It's like a cold noodle, I guess. You usually have this with like maybe some pork belly or like an egg or something like that. And maybe some cucumbers. I don't have anything. I actually already ate, and I'm not gonna lie, I ate a bibimbap, which is like another Korean cold noodle for lunch. But I'm gonna do the unboxings first, and then later on, I don't have a new YouTube video this week because I was working on a different video. Maybe I'll show you guys that video that I worked on. I hope maybe you guys might like it. It's a corporate video. I don't know if I'm even allowed to show it, but I'll do it anyways. Where's the picture from? The picture is from Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, according to the website. Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. I just picked a random screenshot from this website called Film Grabber, or Film Grab, and then it just has random like screenshots from different. Oh, this would have been a good one. Oh, should we do this one? Yo, should we do this one? This one's better, right? Oh, yo. Let's do this one instead. Fuck the Friday the 13th one. This one is better. Yo. Let's do that one. All right, hold on. Let's do this one. This one's better. This one's better. This one's better. Soft Insomnia. Runny yolk and cheese park tasty. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff though. I don't have any of that stuff. Today I added an egg to Shin Ramyun, very dank. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. What movie is this from? This is from Desert Hearts. Never heard of it. The color scheme is trendy at the moment. Robert Elswit is a great DP, but he's done better. Is that one of his movies? Oh, it is. I've never heard of this movie before. Desert Hearts? Desert Hearts? Okay. Let's screen grab that one. I'm gonna source match that kind of like greenish color. That wasn't it. Let me try again. Still wasn't it. It's like a green kind of color. It's not catching it. Oh, is this because it's in CCT mode? That's why. It's in the wrong mode. Source match. Picker. Here it is. There we go. That's too green. Hold on, one more time. There we go. It's a little bit better. And then let me grab like a lamp. See if I could get this correct. I need like light coming from the left side, right? That's red. How do I do that? Oh, here we go. I got a lamp right here. This'll work. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into an app called LifeX. And then we're gonna turn on this lamp. Let's see. Is it even plugged in? The lamp wasn't even plugged in. I'm trying to point it away from you. Why does it like show up so much? Okay. And then now I have to try to manually match this. Damn, it's so bright. Dim it down a little bit. I need like a diffuser. There we go. How's that? Is that okay? I have kind of this purple light from the side. What does this look like on the anamorphic? Ah, dude, this camera is too... The color balance is too warm. How do I fix that? The white balance is too warm. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Sweet. Nice. How many apps do you have just for LED lighting? I'm curious. I have, so it depends on the light. So I have these video lights that I use, and these are aperture lights, and each light have different brands. So this light use the Aperture brand application, which is called Sidus Link. These lights over here, I have 3 of these type of lights, and these are like, the color is better. These are just smart lights. They're a LifeX brand, but I have 3 of them, and they're in like different light fixtures. But they're better lights than the lights that are in my house. And in my house, I use Philips Hue, which is also a smart light brand. So all of my lights, except for 3 of them, are Philips Hue lights. And then I use LifeX because LifeX has better light quality. But LifeX doesn't have like as good of a like smart ecosystem. So the Philips Hue has a smarter ecosystem than LifeX, but LifeX quality lights are better quality. They're like brighter and there's different colors. So yeah. You got the magenta color right in the reference photo. It's more of a edge backlight. That's true, but I can't really put it back there. So in the picture, these are like, yeah, these are edge backlights, but the lights are out of the frame, and I assume they're like a little bit closer. I can't really match it exactly because if I put it here, it's just gonna like point at the camera and it's just gonna blind you. Like if I had it as an edge backlight, it would just be like this the whole time. And it would just be like a fucking bright ass light. Just like that's what you're looking at. Unless I kind of like put it behind me, which I might be able to do. But then now you can't see it, so it's like ideally it would be higher here too and like out of the frame, but this thing is just like a small light fixture. It's not that tall. So whatever, it's close enough. We're not winning any Oscars with this Twitch stream, so it's not a big deal. Who is that? Out of Order Show. What's up? IRL troubleshooting. How's it going? Should be more bluish. What do you mean more bluish? Are you telling me the edge of backlighting? Okay, here. More bluish. I'll change it. That doesn't look right if it's more bluish. It's more reddish. What do you mean more bluish? What? More bluish, huh? What the hell? What? More bluish? More bluish, huh? More bluish. This is more reddish. What do you mean more bluish? What do you like using better, the LED lights, bulbs, or the LED light bars? I like using the light bars better. The light bulbs are just for like, you know, accent lighting. I mean, the light bar is also for accent lighting, but... Amber Heard 68, what's up? You ever worked as a grip or gaffer? No, but I always wanted to. I work in broadcast, but like, yeah, being a grip or a gaff sounds interesting. Are you from the Bay Area? I am, yes. Key light / field should be more blue. Oh, the key light? I don't have a blue key light. This is just a daylight light. Your production is dope, but I get the title now. The thing is, if I made this key light blue, then it would just be annoying to look at the whole time. So, and also I don't have a blue key light. I mean, I do, technically it's over there, but that light sucks. Anyways, we'll just leave it like this. It's good enough. It's good enough. Let me see. Okay, let's do some unboxings. Let me crack open a drink. First of all, welcome everyone to my stream. My name is John. I'm an IRL streamer based out of Los Angeles. I don't know if I want to call myself an IRL streamer anymore. Just because, like, I feel like the days of me being an IRL streamer is countable. The days are coming up. But I do mostly, for the most part, IRL streaming. But I also stream here in my home on the weekdays because I have work. This is a good chance for me to just chat with the boys, aka the brothers in the chat. I also have some stuff that I want to unbox. I bought some things. And towards the second half of the stream, I got this guy, which I hope is not expired, and we'll eat that towards the end. We're just switching it up. Before I start any of this, however, I want to get a drink to quench my dry throat. Let me get some you know, liquid in there. The word I was looking for was lubrication. Lubrication. I'm gonna drink one of these guys. This is a Highland Seltzer. This is the last one that I have. This is made in Ashland. Oh, sorry, in San Diego, California. 5% alcohol by volume. Cheers, brothers. Welcome to the stream. I've been really into like seltzers and carbonated water. Whenever I'm on like a set or something, the Crafty always has LaCroix, and I've never been into LaCroix before, but after drinking LaCroix on the last project that I was in, I just want to like drink it more now. San Francisco has a good place to visit. Was a cool place to visit when I was in 2017. I hear a lot of people moving out. San Francisco is pretty expensive. Okay, let's do the unboxings first, and then we'll do the eating. So I have 3 of these guys. Oosh. Oosh. Let me grab something to open these up with. I need a blade of some kind. Do you think I can open these boxes up with this like poker chip? You guys think I could do that? Ramen sounds good for later. What's up? John got more shoes. I did not get more shoes. What's up, Kuya? Clear Joko. Topo Chico, lime is boss. Yeah, I like Topo Chico. I didn't like drinks like that before, but I had Topo Chico at one event, and I liked it. It was pretty good. Okay, this is not gonna work. Is this somewhere over the rainbow? Somewhere over... The music is... Hold on. I want to play like Bossa Nova. Let's play something a little bit more active. There we go. Yo, King Masui, what's up? What's the porn star for this month on the hub, John? What's the go-to porn star on the hub? The go-to porn star on the hub? That's kind of funny. I'm gonna go with Peter North. The classic Peter North, one of my faves. And if you don't like him, you can go to Mandingo. Mandingo is also another good one. Probably. Depends on what you like. How about some Ron Jeremy? The go-tos. You know, can never go wrong with the classics. Oldies but goodies. I'm using like this coat hanger thing that you put on a door to open this. I don't know where my blade went. I mean, this works, right? This works. What's in the box? New foldable skateboard. I wish. What's up, Twitchcraft? Here we go. Okay, this is what I got. 3 items from Amazon. This one, and this one. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Did I bump the microphone? I apologize. Oh shit, it's already like fucked up. Fucked up in transit. Oh fuck. Okay, let's open up these. Excuse me. This one. Oh, I might return this one actually. Hey, Gator Face. Thanks for the follow. Are you shopping on Prime Day? When is Prime Day? Maybe. I might. I bought like a handle for my gimbal, but I don't really like it that much. I don't like using gimbals. I used the gimbal at this event that I did videography for, and I ended up giving up on it because I didn't like the way it was working. So I bought one of these like handles for this gimbal, and the main purpose of this. So I bought like most of this gear for this event that I was videographing for. I don't know the right word. I was being a videographer for this event, videographing, and I bought some gear that I was gonna use for that event, but it didn't arrive in time. But this was like a handle that I got that you're supposed to put on the top of the gimbal, and it has a cold shoe mount where you can mount a monitor. So you're supposed to screw that bad boy in. What is this music? This music is too sad. So this is like a handle from Small Rig. I'm not 100% sure I want to keep this, because I don't know. I kind of want one that has like remote control or whatever. So that's that. It didn't arrive in time, so I ended up not using it. Could I get support on my alt account? Support on my alt account? What are you, a Valorant streamer? What's that, Valorant streamer? Yeah, sure, bro. Let me pick my my brimstone, and I'll see you in the spike. I'll smoke you up, man. I hope you find your gamer girlfriend or whatever. Why is that such a fucking thing on Instagram? Or not Instagram, on Twitter. That shit is so annoying. Girls fucking playing Valorant, and then they're like, I just want a gamer anime boyfriend. Or whatever. That shit is so fucking annoying, dude. That's like trending. The fucking gamer boyfriend thing. How do I open this? SEO plus meta. Is that a meta? Gamer boyfriend? Yo, bro. Like a girl is like, yeah, I want my gamer boyfriend. And then gamer boyfriends come out at the woodwork and like, yo, I'm fucking, I'm champion at Valorant, bro. Check out my DPS or whatever. I don't even know the like terminology for Valorant. Look at my rank. I'm high ranked. I'm a legend. Is that what you say? I don't even know. How long have you been a Prime member, John? I've been a Prime member since college, so at least like 7 years or something. I don't know exactly. Hey, I bought one of these guys. So I've been needing one of these for a while. This is a little monitor mount, and you put this on your monitor. Where is my monitor? I want to show you guys. I just had my monitor like a little bit ago. Where'd it go? It's in here. Oh yeah, here it is. So, you get one of these guys. This one is by PGY Tech. And it has some kind of rubber condom on the end. I don't know how to get this shit off. Do I like squeeze, like, what do? Do I twist it off? What the fuck? How do I get this off? Chat, how do I get this off? Why are my hands all red? Do I just pull this off? Oh, there we go. Got it. So what you do is you just pop this onto your camera monitor. I don't think I'm doing it right. Oh, there we go. So the thing comes off, it has a quick release. Just like tie that bad boy on there. So if you have a camera monitor like the Atomos Ninja, then you get one of these guys and then you prop this into the cold shoe of your camera or gimbal. All you really have to do is just like push the button and then pop it on there. Bagoosh! And now you got your camera, or your monitor on your camera. Where is my camera? This guy. This guy. There we go. I don't think you're really supposed to do this on a camera like this though, because this could probably break your cold shoe. This is kind of like a lot of tension just for that cold shoe area, so I would not probably recommend doing something like this on these kind of small cameras. But if you have like a better camera or like a gimbal or something, maybe this might make more sense. But yeah, you kind of just put your monitor on this guy, and then you can angle it like that. There you go. So I got me a monitor for my camera. Look at that. Shoo shoo. Now I'm ready to go to the shoot. Anyways, that's by PGY Tech. It also comes with a sticker. Shout out PGY Tech, always with the quality products. I believe I bought this on eBay for like 20 bucks or something like that. It's pretty cheap, not expensive, and it has a quick release. So if you just want to take the monitor off, you can do so. Good shit. Okay, so those are those two. And again, this is just the gear that I bought for that shoot that I did over the weekend. And I think while we do the mukbang, I'll show you the video that I created for that. I don't know if I'm allowed to show the video, but I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, here's the last thing from what I got from Amazon. Victoria Swanton says, should I go to LV tonight? Yeah, fuck it, dude. Why not? How long would you stay there if you did go? Fuck it, dude. Go to LV. Who's going? Maybe I'll see you there. I'm just kidding. This is by Conan, or Coman. Till Sunday. All right. All right. Who's going? Me and some EME friends? EME? What does EME stand for? Every male ejaculating? Oh, East meets East. I see. You have friends from East meets East? You just make East meets East friends? Okay, here, so let me explain what this is. This is a, like, tripod dolly. It's basically a way to put wheels on a tripod. If you're wondering what this is, you just kind of, like, prop it open like this. Now you have this thing going on. And you put the tripod in these, like, little leg holders over here. And I was gonna use this for the shot on the weekend because they wanted panning shots. So you kind of just imagine you have the tripod on here and you can just like wheel it around. And it's foldable and portable, so it's, you know, it's pretty good. I think I bought this for like 30 bucks or something like that, somewhere around 30-ish. It's pretty good. Not bad. Yeah, we'll just test this out later. East meets East Hive, it's kind of a dating / streaming place. Yeah, you showed me the streaming thing last time I met with you, which I thought was pretty interesting. Because I thought East Meets East was like a dating thing. So I was like, whoa, you could stream on there? It's kind of weird. Yeah, fuck it, do it. Go to Vegas, dude. Why not? If you can, go. Alright, so those are the 3 things I bought. Camera gear. These I'll use on some future shoots that I'll be going on, maybe. So let me explain to you guys that over the weekend at Anime Expo, I got hired by this company to do videography for them. It was through a friend of mine that I had worked with before. They needed a videographer because their previous videographer had COVID, so they just needed someone to pull through. I came through and I bought some gear for that specific shoot. Ended up not even using it because it didn't come on time, but it wasn't a big deal because these were kind of superfluous items. So that's that. But now here are the take that off. Oh, whatever. Here are 2 very important packages that I got. Very important. And I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So here it is. I'm very excited to get these. These probably won't really affect you guys as much as it affects me, but I'm excited to get these. And it's kind of related to some other things that I have. And I was able to get a good deal on both of these. I believe I told the story about these earlier, so basically I'm gonna show you guys what these are, but let me explain the story of how I got them. Basically, I won an auction for one of these on eBay. Actually, I didn't win the auction. It was an auction, but it was also like there was a buy it now price. So the buy it now price was already pretty good, and I was afraid someone was gonna buy it, so I just purchased it flat out. And then the same guy, after that auction was over, listed another thing that was the same, like a variant of the same item, and I wanted that one too. So that one was not as popular, and then I ended up just bidding for it and I won. And the guy shipped them both. And then I was trying to save money by telling the guy to like ship them together. But apparently if you already paid for one, you can't like consolidate the shipping for both of them. So I was like, hey, can you just like make this cheaper? But he was like, I can't. And then there was like a big back and forth, and he ended up getting like really annoyed at me because I tried to tell him to like ship them together. And then it delayed the shipping because he was like, I was already at the post office and shit. Anyways, he got kind of annoyed at me. The streaming portion surprised me too. It's kind of like Bigo. Are you gonna buy a box cutter on Prime Day? I have a box cutter. I just don't know where it is. I forgot where I put it. What is this? Is this like the things that you put on the bed at a hospital? That like sanitary blanket? Sanitation blanket? Is that what he used for like packaging this thing? It's weird. Oh, it came in like a nice little bag. Oh, it's a Sigma bag. That's cool. He sent it to me in this like this bag thing. All right, here it is. Pee-pee stuff. Yeah, it's for the dogs, right? Here we go. I got it! Is this the right one? Oh, this is the second one. Never mind. This is the Sirui anamorphic lens. This is the 75mm f1.81, and you guys might be familiar with the other ones that I have. This one is the one that I've been using, and this is actually the lens that I used on my last vlog and the lens that I used for the project that I did over the weekend. This one is the 50mm one. So this is the same lens, but it's just a tighter version of it, and it's a little bit bigger too. Interesting. So this is one, and here's the other one. We can just kind of open this up. All right, yeah, I feel like I need something better than this. Here, this will work. So yes, I am hoarding these sets of lenses that I kind of fell in love with. The squeeze lens, yeah, these are the squeeze lens. Anamorphic lens flare and bokeh is too good. Yeah, so these are like budget anamorphic lenses. Is this one? Yeah, he opened this one, right? So I got this one. This is the one that I really wanted. So this is the, is there anything else in here? Okay, nothing else in here. Bed Bath & Beyond box. This is the one that I wanted the most because this one is the anamorphic 24mm f2.8 version. Whoa, it comes in the whole box, in the whole 9 yards and everything. The instructions, it comes in the little sleeve. It's very soft. Oh, it's pretty heavy. And this one is the 24mm one. So this is the one that I want. The reason why I wanted this one particularly is because this is the widest one in the set. This is the tightest one in the set. So, oh, is the thing bigger too? Oh, it's 72mm. Hey, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. EMP IFC Calnito, you're refollowing? What the hell? Were you not following before? You still broke? Yeah, I'm still broke. Whoops. So, whoa. Let me remove that. So, okay, just a quick explanation. This is these lens basically. This is the 35mm one. This was the first one that I bought. And you can kind of see how this is. Yeah, these are the squeeze lenses that I've been raving about. I really have been having fun using these lenses. They look really good. They have that cinematic aspect to it. But the issue with this lens is that I have to be pretty, like, this lens is too tight basically to be in a room. So I wanted a wider one. This one is a tighter one, which means that it will like zoom in even closer. And so what I wanted was, I wanted the wide one, which is this one, the 24mm. And then the guy ended up selling the 75mm. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just buy them all. So now I have the entire set of the Sirui lenses. I have the 24, the 35, the 50, and the 75. The reason why I wanted the 75 is because there are situations when you're out in the field and you want to just like shoot random people and stuff, but you're too far to catch them. That's what I experienced at the K-Town night market, where I was too far to get a good shot. It was just way too far. So I needed a tighter lens. So this one would have been better in that situation, 75. How much are each? They're expensive. So I got these at a pretty good deal. The first one that I bought is the one that you're looking at me on right now. And I bought this one for $280. Sorry, this microphone is pointing the wrong way. Hey, thanks for the follow. From Ziggy, what's up? $280 for this lens, which the normal price is like $600, I think. but the guy who owned it, he didn't like it, so he ended up selling it for pretty cheap. I bought the second one that I bought was the 50 millimeter one, which is the one that I use the most when I'm outside. I bought this off of a guy who was selling it. I got a good deal for $320. So basically both of them I bought for $300. This one was the most expensive one. I bought this one for $525, but since I bought it off of eBay, there was tax, and in the end it was like almost $600. And then this one I bought for $430. So after tax, that came out to be like $480 maybe. So these two are around 1,000, and then those two were about 600. So I think I spent for the whole set $1,800. Is that right? No, $1,700. But if you were to buy these individually, or if you were to buy these full price, this one by itself, the 24 millimeters, is like $1,000 by itself. So you would spend like $3,000 for the whole set. So I think I got them for like half the price. Is that the ZV-E10? It is, yes. So let me show you guys. I'm really curious to try this. So I'm gonna plug this into the stream, and then we're gonna take a look at how wide this looks. Give me a second. So yeah, I feel like I mean it's money that I probably shouldn't have spent, but I feel like I got a good deal off of it, and I think that's my shopping addiction talking. My mom, I talked to my mom one time, and my mom texted me, and she was like, "I think you have a shopping addiction. You just spend money on shit." I was like, I never thought of it before, and I was like, do I? Like, you might be onto something, maybe. All right, let me plug this in. Oh no, the cable's not long enough. I need a longer cable. Alright, let me plug this into my stream really quick. See if I can get this out. I'm rocking that for my setup. The ZV-E10. The addiction is real. Yeah. The way I like justify me buying all this shit is that, like, yeah, it's for work. It's for work. So it's no big deal. You know? This is gonna make me money, which it has. I'm plugging in a cable right now. Sorry, you guys can't see it. I don't know if this cable actually works with this setup, but hopefully it does. I can't wait for e-board unboxing. Maybe when I get some money, I'll do an e-board unboxing. Okay. All right, let's see if this works. Ooh! Why is it, why does it look all shitty like that? Oh, it's not in movie mode. What the fuck happened? This doesn't work. It worked before. What happened? Oh, there it is. And then I just gotta put it in P mode, which is picture mode, right? What the fuck? Why is this like that? Program auto, intelligent auto, manual. Oh, there it is. And then you just gotta open up the aperture. There I am. Okay. Okay, of course this is not gonna focus because I'm too close to it. But this is the 50 millimeter on the anamorphic lens. 50 mil. Oh, and also the picture profile is on too. Let me change that. There it is. So this is what this looks like. Pretty close to me. You can kind of see how close it is, right? This is how close it is. It's like it's an arm's length away. That's what it looks like. Can I increase the ISO on this? So there we go. So what I want to do now is I'm going to swap this lens and we're gonna put on the 24 millimeter right here. Oh, I'm excited! I'm excited! 24 millimeter right here. Wah! Oops. Wah! Square. It has a square element. Ooh, look at that. I'm excited. Okay, here we go. Yo, Light Soy Sauce, what's up? Why are you broke today? This stream is an explanation of why I'm broke again. Alright, here it is. Oh! Oh! Look at how much wider that is! That's huge! It's okay, it's the same length. You guys remember, oops. You guys remember it was like an arm's distance away, but now I have way more stuff in the frame. That's tight. And then for those of you who are not familiar, I already explained this before. If you're not familiar with what anamorphic is, basically it does this. Oh, the other thing that I like about this is that the lens flare is not as crazy. It's very, like, subtle lens flare. I mean, it's still pretty crazy, but the other lenses have a much bigger lens flare. This one's, like, a little bit tinier. So it does that. That's not the only thing it does. It does the squeezing thing. Your tech is insane, sir. Thank you. This is just, like, video stuff. All right, let's try the 75. This is gonna be 3 times as tight as this one. So this is quite wide, right? It's wide. I'm gonna put on the 75 millimeter on here. Here we go. Let's try this. 75. This one is the 24, by the way, if you forgot. This is the 24. Look at how skinny the squeeze is. This is the 24 on the left. It's almost a square. And the 75 on the right is like a thin rectangle. Very interesting. So that basically what anamorphic lenses are is that they have a square element or a rectangular element and they squeeze the image. So I'm gonna pop this on here. Here we go. Popping it on. This is what it looks like when a lens goes on a camera. And then change the aperture. Whoa. And we'll adjust the focus. It's too tight. I don't have enough space. I don't have enough space. I'm not in focus. I'm like leaning back the whole way. This is so I can get in there.
I'm doing the Matrix right now. I'm doing the Matrix just so I can be in the shot. There we go. But look at that. Pretty sweet, right? I mean, I'm not in focus, but like, this is the minimum focus distance too. So if I wanted a close-up, Mr. Director, this is my close-up right here. If John could jar his excitement, he could outsell Amaranth. Yeah, 3 times as tight. Anyways, this is probably not a good lens for streaming, but this probably could come in handy when I do projects outside. So what I want to do, chat, is I want to replace the lens that I'm using in front of us right now. This is the wide angle lens. This is actually a 16mm lens. I'm going to replace it with the 24, and then now we'll have full anamorphic cameras, full anamorphic lenses. And the other thing, it's going to be, we'll have an anamorphic mukbang. How about that? How do you guys feel about anamorphic mukbang? I'm going to put the 50mm back on, just so you guys will be able to see this. I don't even know if this will work, but how do you guys feel about anamorphic mukbang? Oh, you can't even see it. Is it gonna work? Why you broke? It's because I bought all this shit. I spent all my money on this dumb shit. That's why. Alright. Here. I'm gonna change the lens out from this 16mm camera right here. 16mm lens out. And this is the one that's like everyone can see me from. So this is a 24. Here we go. So this is what I gotta do. I gotta pull out the camera. Swap out the lens. This is the lens that I use. This is a 16mm Sigma lens, wide angle, very wide. So this one's 24mm. It's going to be a little bit tighter, but it should still be pretty wide. Okay, I propped it on. Gotta feed it back through the teleprompter. Whoa! Holy. Okay, let's see what it looks like. It's in. Swapping to camera 1 right now. Whoa! Alright, that doesn't look very good. The reason is because it's squeezed and the exposure isn't correct. And I also have to tilt it upwards. 1 second. See if we could fix this a little bit. Point upwards. Whoops. I almost had it. Why is it going down? Is it too heavy? The ball head might not support the weight of this lens. That's not good, if that's the case. Trying to level this out. Trying to fix this. I think the camera with the lens is very heavy, so it's not working out correctly. See if I can get this to work. Okay. Oh fuck. I think it's too heavy. That's not a consideration that I took into account. What? Oh no! Yo, Ness, what's up? Hold on, I'm trying to fix this lens. Or not the lens, but like the ball mount. It's not gonna. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh, chat. Hold on. Sorry, this is disorienting. Sorry if you can't see this. Why is it like that? Okay, hold on. Hey, I'm gonna flashbang you guys. Stay here. Flashbang. Wait. That's not the camera. This one? Okay. There's something wrong with this. When I put the lens on, it is too heavy, I feel like, and it like falls over. So let me try it again one more time. Okay. I didn't think this would be a problem. Okay, I think I got it. 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 There we go. No! I think it's too heavy. It's too heavy for the ball head. Okay, I think I got it. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. I think I got it. 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 Alright, here we go. Changing to camera 1 right now. Ooh! Yo! Alright, this doesn't look good. I know this doesn't look good yet. But what is the dimensions of this one? Hold on, what we gotta do is properties. This doesn't look good, but it just needs a little bit of fixing. It just needs a little bit of fixing. So what I have to do is I just need to change the settings on this. I'm gonna right click and we're gonna go to transform, edit transform, and I need this number 1625. Okay, so we're gonna go to this one. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna go to properties. Not properties, transform, edit transform, and then we need 1625. 1625. There we go. Now we look normal. But now I'm like very underexposed. You're not supposed to see that. What the? Okay. I need to change the exposure, and I also need to focus it. So let's see. It's underexposed. Are we gonna have a full mukbang? It's 2.8. Okay. 1,000. There we go. And now we're focused. We're exposed. We're in focus. And I'm anamorphic. Anamorphic Morbin time. I'm anamorphic right now. Am I anamorphic right now? Yo, I'm anamorphic. How does this look? Does this look good? Can you place camera further away and crop the image so that there's no bars? Yeah, you could. What you can do is basically, since the aspect ratio is 239 by 1, 2.39 by 1, what you could do is you can make this bigger, but then you would be cropping out the left and the right sides. But I kind of like having it wider. This is the widest you can get, right? I thought this was meant to give like cinema vibes. It is! This is cinema vibes. Is this not cinema vibes? This is cinema vibes. Am I right? I mean, this one has the least amount of cinema vibes though, because it's the widest angle one. But if you use like the 50 millimeter or even the 35 millimeter, whoops. The 50 millimeter or the 35 millimeter, this one, these probably have a more cinematic vibe, I would imagine, than that. But yeah, it looks pretty good, right? Is this not like very cinematic to you guys? Maybe I'll how does that look? Damn! That's pretty cool. Yeah, the black top and the bottom. So basically how this lens works is that it's like, it's squeezed, so you get a wider horizontal range instead of the vertical range. But then you get the black bars from the top and the bottom. I can make this wider, but I would crop out the sides so that it would fit 16 by 9. But then that means I lose the image on the left and the right side. So, anyways, how does that look? What are you meant to be morphing into? I'm so confused. We're cinematic morphing. Morbing. Isn't that what all the kids say these days? Or morbing? It's morbing time. Anamorbing? I'm anamorbing. Anamorbic mukbang. How do you guys like this? Does this look good? Does this look cool? Get rid of black bars. You guys don't like the black bars? I kind of, I don't want to lose the left and the right. I like it being pretty wide. Cause if I would have to make it like, you know, I would just have to lose the left and the right. And I actually don't know how to do that correctly on this too. I mean, I suppose I could. Let me see. Let me try it. If I crop the sides. And then, fuck, see, it resets. Something like this. I don't know what the aspect ratio is exactly. OBS doesn't really do it very well too. So like, I could do it like this, and it would kind of, you know, it would fill the screen and I would still be anamorbing, but I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I'm still like anamorphic, but I just lose the sides. I don't know if I like that. I can see my name, I'm on TV. I like the black bars. Black bars are artsy, bring Netflix back. Yeah, I like it a little bit better the way it was. Let's reset it. Transform, edit, transform. 1625 by, what is this? 3, what's the size? Oh, fuck, I forgot it already. Transform, edit, transform. 1625. Okay. No! Ah, what did I do? I messed it up. There it is. Okay. It looks good. I think it looks good. Anyways, that's anamorphic. So now we're gonna do an anamorbing mukbang. All my lenses are anamorphic now, except for the top-down one. This is the only one that's not anamorphic. I feel like it would kind of be a waste to make this one anamorphic. I suppose I could though. Should I? Should I make this top-down one anamorphic? I can't like change the like I can't zoom in though. It's morbing time. I suppose I could try. Maybe we could try. Let's see what it looks like. I have enough lenses to do it. I don't know if this is gonna work out though, but I'm gonna put the 50mm up top. I don't know if this will work, but fuck it, why not? Okay, now I have an anamorphic top down. It looks weird.
The ISO is really high too.
I mean, I suppose. I could do this. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Fuck it. We'll have a full anamorphic like mukbang today. All of my cameras are anamorphic. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. 1625. There we go. And then center vertically. Whoa, that didn't work. Transform center vertically. There we go. Okay, so wow, the ISO is like super. It's at 4,000.
Is this supposed to be correct? Yeah, that's it. Damn, ISO is really high on this.
Okay, Asian Venom just followed. Thank you for the follow. All right, all my lenses are in anamorphic mode. We're morbin, and let me turn this off and let's begin the mukbang. This is the first ever on Twitch fully anamorphic mukbang. How do you guys feel about being a part of this, you know, full anamorphic mukbang? Never before done on Twitch.tv. Richie Flair, what's up? Hey John, I'm picking up the A7 IV. Did they announce that? A7 IV? A7 V, huh? It looks great. Thank you. The thing about this lens though is that it doesn't have autofocus, so if I move in or out of the focus, then it's gonna be gone, which I guess kind of sucks. But I mean, whatever. That's what we got. Let me put all these lenses and stuff away. Okay, chat. Rome Luzaldar. Thanks for the $10. Thank you. We still alive. Thank you so much for the $10. Damn, I don't think I've ever gotten a donation during this home stream, but appreciate it. Rome, whatever your name is. Thanks for the $10. Rome Lazaladar. Not announced yet. Okay. John, you got raided? No. Did I get raided? I didn't hear anything from that. Did I? Chat, did I get raided? Whoa. Let me check. Oh, CM with the raid. Hey, CM, how's it going, dude? Thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone from my stream. Hey, if you're in here new, if you're new in here, especially if you're from CM stream, shout out to CM. He's a hardworking Dominican based in New York. My name is John. I am an IRL streamer mostly, and I am now the first on Twitch to do a fully anamorphic mukbang, I believe. I'm gonna claim that. I don't believe anyone else has ever done a mukbang that uses anamorphic lenses. Well, I'm gonna claim it. I'm gonna assume I'm the only one. And today we're gonna be eating this. Whoops. This is Korean cold noodle called jjormyeon. It is not in focus. This, there it is. Oh, I can't really bring an item up to this, huh? This is supposedly expired. Damn. All right, this is the hard part about having an anamorphic stream, is that you can't really show. There's no autofocus, so you can't really show it. Anyways, this says March 2021 and November 2021. I don't know what that means. There's 2 dates here. I don't know if that means this is expired, but I swore I bought this earlier this year. I think. I'm not sure. This could be expired. So, we'll see. It's a year old. Do you think I could still eat it if it is a year old? It has 2 dates though. It has March and November. What does that mean? Maybe March is like the date that it was made, and November is the date that it expires. But I feel like I bought this earlier this year. I don't remember exactly. What's wrong with expired? No way you bought this from the store this year. They're not allowed to sell expired stuff. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe I bought it last year. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna open it up and we'll see. I bought this a long time ago though, at least like a few months ago. So I'm not 100% sure. Packing date, imported date? Maybe. Are Korean products, so this is from Korea, like the instructions and everything is in Korean. But I don't know if I don't know if, why is the dates in English? Do you think if it was a Korean product, the dates and stuff would be in Korean? Does that make sense? Let me try to change the, white balance on this. Whoops. Oh shit, what did I do? What happened? Did I fuck it up? What the fuck did I do? It went away. That was weird. Oh, I did it again! I fucked it up. Sorry. I fucked it up. Hold on. I'm fucking up my camera right here. Where's the white balance settings? God damn it. I keep fucking this up. It's because the white balance is really off. So I want to change it. Why does it keep turning off? It's gone now. I don't know how to use these old cameras. Flash, comp, focus area, blah, blah, blah. White balance. There we go. Okay, now that looks a little bit better. right? That's more reasonable. It was really warm earlier. It's really dark too. There we go. Perfect. Hey, these clips are super clear and small size. What does that mean? Yo, Philski, what's up? I love how that's upside down. Yeah, it's because I have it mounted upside down. What kind of cameras you got? I have Sony APS-C crop sensor cameras. They're all different versions. Anyways, we're not here for the cameras. We're here for this Korean cold noodle. Here we go. First ever on Twitch. Full anamorphic mukbang. Anamorphic mukbang. This is a what do you call these? This is like a stove, portable stove. A burner, that's what it's called. And I hope there's enough fuel in here. I don't know if there's enough. I should have more though, even if this isn't enough. And I need to fill this with water. I think it should be okay. I want to say I'm okay with eating this. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be one-way ticket to the hospital after eating this, but I'm gonna take the risk. Let me get some water. I'm gonna put this in here. Give me a second. Got that on there. Let's turn the stove on. Sweet. All right. Now we're gonna wait for the water to reach a boil, and then I'm gonna cook these noodles. So this is Korean cold noodle. I've never tried this before, but according to the instructions here, you can't really see very well. The instructions say you have to boil it for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and then you strain the water, and then you let it cool. Oh, you wash it in cool water for a little bit, and then you plate it, and then add ingredients and the sauce, and then you mix it up. Should take about what does it say here? 1,250 milligrams of, what is this, sodium? Yeah, I think I should be okay. Coming from a guy named Expired Doritos. What's up, Expired Doritos? Drop my chopsticks. Should be okay, I feel like. Anyways, what's up everyone? Welcome to the stream. I just unboxed 2 new lenses that I just bought, which is the reason for my title. Those 2 lenses were the reasons why I had difficulty paying for stuff, and also Anime Expo. Oh, while this is going, do you guys want to see that video that I made? I have a video. The video from my video project that I did. You guys want to see that? I can show that to you. Let's see if I can pull that up. So there's no new YouTube video for this week because I was working on this video project. If you guys didn't know, for Anime Expo, I was hired by a company to be a videographer, and which is why I was unboxing some of the stuff I was unboxing at the beginning of the stream. I bought some stuff for that gig, but it didn't come in time, so I ended up not using it. But let me show you guys the video that I made. And it's about like a minute and 40 seconds or so. So let's see if I could find that. It is... I'll show it to you guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it to you guys, but I'm gonna show it anyways. Yeah, I got hired. It was just like a 1-day gig. These guys, they hired me to be a videographer for this event, and then they asked me to edit it. So I did like a easy, quick edit for this. Let's see if I can pull this guy up. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. How do I turn this music off? All right, let's watch this video. This is the reason why I don't have a new YouTube upload this week. So here it is. Check it out. You might see some people you're familiar with. How do I full screen this? There we go. Oh, you can't see it if I full screen it? Oh, there it is. I use Premiere. Is this loud enough? You guys, you probably can't hear the music, right? Hold on, time out. Let me turn the volume on this one. All right, here we go. One more time. I think it's too loud now. Oh, let me turn my mic down. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's it. It is like a very short promotional video for that event that that was for. So basically that company is like a game company, and they published that game called Epic 7. And the guy that works for that company I used to work with in the past. So he knows me. And they needed someone to do videography for their event because their other videographer got COVID. So I had to fill in for that. And then so they asked me to put that video together from the event that happened. I know Nest showed up with Cherry, but there was no seats or anything. And probably that event was not really their ticket. So it was just like it was like an event for the people that played that game, which is called Epic 7. Yeah, and I'm also cooking the noodles too. This is not in focus. Having the anamorphic lens here at the top is probably not the best idea. Doesn't really work very well. But anyways, it's like a promo for their game. The event that they had, the community event for their game. Nice cinematography, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you guys It's not really for you guys, it's for them. But that's where a lot of my time went this week. I couldn't edit a vlog because of that one. Hopefully tomorrow, Friday, I'll be able to sit down since I have like really nothing going on tomorrow. Oh, actually, I might meet another streamer tomorrow. So I'll let you guys know in my Discord if that happens, or I might forget. But I'm trying to meet another streamer by the name of like Jolene. What's her name? Jolene Tong or something like that. She's in town from somewhere. I don't know where she is. I forgot the lore behind her, but she's another streamer. She wanted to connect with streamers here in LA. She's visiting. She just got here a few days ago, and we might hang out tomorrow if she's gonna stream on her stream. I'm probably not gonna stream on my stream tomorrow, but until then, I'll try to edit a vlog for tomorrow. I would pour out the old water for the new batch as soup. New batch. You got skills like your video. Thank you. Yeah, she's a female streamer. So this is gonna be cold noodles. Basically, I don't know if I want to cook 2 of these noodles. Maybe, I feel like 2 might be a lot. But what I have to do is, now that it's cooked, I have to drain the water and wash it with cold water. So these have to be cold. So I'm gonna just run to the kitchen, drain this out, and like wash it with cold water. It's supposed to be cold. Stay here, give me a sec. Alright, chat. Hey, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. COB11 just followed. Thank you. Was I supposed to add this, whatever this is? Kondo Gisupu? Kondo Gisupu? What does that mean? My Korean is not very good, but I don't know what this is. I don't know if I was supposed to cook this with this, was I? I was! I was supposed to cook this shit too. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's not hot noodle soup. I was supposed to cook this too. This is probably like the dried shit that comes with it, right? Shit. Okay, I have an idea. Hold on. Let's just cook these individually. How about that? I can do that. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do, chat. Basically, we're just gonna cook this stuff by itself. And I have the noodles. So you're supposed to wash the noodles in cold water. And you're supposed to like put your hands and mix it and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I don't even know what this is. Kind of looks like an egg or something. I don't know what this is. Anyways, you're supposed to wash it and you're supposed to cool it down in like ice water. But I don't want to do all that shit. What I just did was I just put it in the freezer for a little bit to let it cool down. I assume that's how it works. You've had naengmyeon before, right? Yeah, I have naengmyeon before. I actually ate naengmyeon. Well, it wasn't naengmyeon. It was bibimbap, but basically the same thing. I had that for lunch earlier, which is why I'm not really that hungry right now. I didn't order anything, but I have this. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do this, though. Because I'm supposed to drain this later, but you can't really drain this, right? I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work. Because when you cook this, and then you add this to the noodles, but the noodles themselves are supposed to be cold noodles without broth or anything like that. How do you make it so that you can add these to the noodles? Should I just like take a spoon and just add it? Maybe I could just do that, right? I don't know. I feel like I'm making this process kind of weird. The noodles was supposed to absorb the broth. You can't do it anymore? What do you mean absorb the broth? The broth of this? Absorb the broth. What? This isn't a broth. This is just like... I don't know how to explain what this is. Why does it look weird? The frame rate looks like... It looks weird. My top-down anamorphic lens doesn't work very well. You're better off opening a new pack of noodles and throwing it in? I don't think that's true. I mean, does it hurt to boil the noodles again with it? I don't think it really makes a difference. Does it really make a difference? I've never had instant cold noodles, so I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not really how that works. This isn't like a flavoring. This is like a topping. This is like dried. I mean, I guess it could kind of be a flavoring, but it's like I don't know what this is exactly. It's like dried stuff. You know they add like dried like green onion and shit. That's kind of like what this is. If you reboil the noodles, it'll be super soggy. I'm not trying to do that. What brand is the noodles or the package? The brand is Otogi, and the noodles are called Jincha Jormyeon, which means seriously Jormyeon. Cold noodles. Seriously cold noodles. I wish I could show this to you a little bit closer, but oh, there we go. Jincha Jormyeon. That's what it says in Korean by Otogi. I don't think I've seen that package before. Yeah, I think when I was shopping in the Korean market, this was like the first time I've seen it too. So I thought it was interesting. So I was like, oh, let me try it. And then I never got around to actually trying it. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spoon the ingredients onto the noodles after these are done. I'm not sure how long it'll take. That should be good, I assume. Because, okay, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to cook these with the noodles. Then you're supposed to drain the water and then wash it with cold water, iced water, it says. And then you're supposed to like cool it down a little bit. And then you mix the sauce packet afterwards. That's how this Korean cold noodle works. But I feel like if you use these like dehydrated toppings and you drain it, a lot of the dehydrated toppings are just gonna fall out, right? I mean, I don't have like a colander. This says you need to like drain it in a colander, which I don't have. I'm just kind of like draining it by putting a lid on it and then just letting the water escape. So I don't really have like a colander or anything like that. So I don't know if this is gonna work exactly, but it's worth a try, I suppose. I do have like a little, what are they called? Like a spider basket. Maybe I could try that. I've seen the BB Men blue one. BB Men? There's a blue one. Yo, Level 1 Mage, what's up? Is this noodles? Yeah. We're doing Korean cold noodle. Korean instant cold noodle. That's what's on the menu today. I've never done this before. But I've had these cold noodles for a while. So I figured, fuck it, let's try it. And I wasn't that hungry because I ate like maybe 2.5 hours before the stream. So I'm not too hungry. Okay, let's see. Alright. Kaz! Thanks for the sub! 2 months in a row. Woo! Thank you! Appreciate it. Thanks for the resub. What's the seasoning? I don't know. It's whatever this is. And this packet of sauce. Chimichurri sauce. I've never had this instant noodle before. If this looks out of focus, it's because it kind of is. But there it is. Zone Out, what's up? Zone Out's in the chat too. Ooh. I think I ran out of fuel, so good enough time. Let me change the title of the stream to Anamorphic Mukbang. First, Anamorphic. I'm gonna put Morbic. Mukbang. On Twitch. There we go. Done. Alright. Welcome to the chat, guys. This is the first ever Anamorphic Mukbang to ever happen on Twitch. My name is John. We're trying out Korean instant cold noodle. I've never tried this before. I mean, I've tried Korean cold noodle, but never instant Korean cold noodle. All right. So these are the noodles. The noodles have been in the freezer for maybe like a minute or so. So I assume they should be ready to go. And I'm going to drain this using this little guy right here. And then we're gonna use the toppings and put it into the ramen. Give me a second, let me just drain this. Alright, task completed successfully. Now we have all the toppings. All I gotta do is just add that onto there. Sweet. That was actually pretty genius of me to do. See if I can refocus that. There we go. And now I'm going to add this. Sorry if this is like not in focus. This lens doesn't focus. It doesn't have autofocus because I changed it. We're gonna add now the sauce. Looks like so. Have any of you guys ever eaten Korean cold noodles before? Hopefully this is good. So what you can do is, if you have it, usually Korean cold noodles is served with half of an egg. And sometimes you can add some meat like pork belly or whatever. But I don't have the luxury of any of those things. Now we're going to mix it around. And this kind of reminds me of when I was a student in Korea, because I used to, the jjormyeon is like a very common food that you eat in Korea, especially in the campus. Because I was a college student, exchange student in college in Korea, and they have like the store where you can buy food, right? So this was like one of the foods that you can get. It's like this and kimbap, but I really liked this miso soup and shit. So this is what we got. Yo. Yeah. Which one does autofocus? None of my lenses autofocus because I changed all my lenses today. All of the cameras that I'm using, this camera, and this camera are all anamorphic lenses. So none of them autofocus. Does it smell spicy? Oh yeah, I should smell it. Maybe it's expired. It doesn't, I mean, it kind of smells spicy. It smells a little weird. It smells like cardboard, kind of. I'm hungry now. So you're gonna eat it with no broth. This is not soup. This is a cold noodle. It's not soup. So this is just how you eat it. You eat it like this. I think you got black bean noodle. No, it's not black bean noodle. It's jjormyeon. It's spicy Korean noodle. This is what it looks like. Oh, you can't see it from there. Anyways, let's try it. Cheers. This is what it looks like. Ooh. Ooh. Not bad. Do you like jampong? Yeah, of course I like jampong. Jampong's good. Cheers. It doesn't taste like jjormyeon. Try it again. I'm afraid that it kind of tastes the way it tastes because probably this is expired. But it doesn't taste like bad per se. It just doesn't taste very good. Whatever, I'll give it up. I want to say it's because the noodles aren't like really cold. They're like kind of cold because I had it in the freezer for a little bit. So the thing about Korean cold noodle is that it's spicy, but also the noodles are cold, so they kind of like help each other out. Like it's spicy but cold, so it's kind of interesting. I like the noodles though. The noodles are good. They're chunky, thick, chewy. Pretty good. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I like it. I'll give it up. It's not as good as like regular jjormyeon, like real jjormyeon, but it's not bad. I'll give it up.
All right. So chat. Hopefully, I won't have a stomach ache eating this. You guys have any questions for me? Let's open this up for excuse me. Let's open this up for AMA. How do you guys feel? Oh, this is getting spicy. What is anamorphic? Anamorphic is these lenses that I'm using. Where's the other one? This one's the 35. We got the 50, the 24. Where's the 75? You guys want to see what stuff I got from Anime Expo? I got some stuff from Anime Expo. These lens. Alright, let me show you guys what I got from Anime Expo. This is the Anime Expo haul. I got like a wristband from Hypeland. You can't see because it's not in focus. There it is. Hypeland wristband. Sticker from the Pocari Sweat thing. Dude, I don't really like the top being the top being anamorphic. I'm gonna change it back. I'm gonna change this lens back. This lens is not working out very well. This is anamorphic. This lens. Anamorphic lens. Okay, here we go. Bring it back. There it is. Now we can focus on stuff. Oh yeah. Now it's all squeezed. Hold up. Transform, reset, transformation. Okay. Whoa. All right, there it is. So I got this anime sticker. It's pretty cool from the Pocari Sweat. I got this like this bag from the event. You probably saw it in the video. So this is like a swag bag. Oh, you know what? I didn't get the Anime Expo swag bag. Usually Anime Expo gives you a swag bag of stuff. I didn't pick it up. I forgot. What the hell? Did this guy say some racist stuff? Good shit, dude. 4206921. That guy made that account last year. Damn, he got shot for saying racist stuff. Hey man. Wrong platform. Don't forget your Hello Kitty pen. Anamorphic, yeah. Anyways. I got like in the bag that they gave me, there's like a... Oh, actually, I forgot how I got this, but I got this from someone. It's like a pin of some kind. I don't know where this is from, but I got a pin. I got this like swag bag. Inside the swag bag, some kind of box. Huh. Yo! Anime wireless charging thing? Sick! I got some anime wireless charging pad. Damn. Sick. That's actually kind of useful.
Where's the exotic meat? Yeah, that guy got banned too. Is it because everyone has like 42069 in their name? Sick. Good preemptive shot. He was a suspicious user. He got profiled on the way in here. Oh. Does it moan when you plug it in? No. Does it light up? I don't know. I don't think it does. I doubt it. It looks like a cheap charger. What is this, a postcard? I got a postcard with anime bikini. Yeah, Epic 7 pad. I got some stickers, cute stickers. Cool. I don't even know who these are. I also got I got a gift from Orbis. Hey, if any of you guys play Epic 7, there's a code on the back of this, and it has a gift. For those who's fast enough, there's the code. I don't know if any of you guys play Epic 7, but here it is. You guys could redeem that. Whatever that is. Redeem it. Give you 3 more seconds. There you go. If you play that game and you like that, whatever that is, you can keep that. I got a coaster of some kind. Oh! I got a cool lanyard. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. It's like rainbow colored with some type of rabbit or something. I don't know, that's kind of cool. I used to play it on mobile. I don't play E7. Yeah, I don't play any mobile games. Mobile phones are not made for games. They're made to make TikTok content and text people and look at people's nudes on Twitter. I got a t-shirt. Shout out to the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collaboration with Hypeland. I got the Merrick t-shirt, large. This was like $35 in the Hypeland booth. The shirt looks actually pretty nice. It's a green one. Rest in peace to the maker of Yu-Gi-Oh! He died the other day. So, sad, tragic passing. This is a bag. I got the Ramlethal hat. You guys remember I was wearing this, the Ramlethal hat. There we go. I'm gonna wear this during Evo. Should be fun. Got some more junk. Hypeland Fest. I have a Skara offline TV card. Alright, fair. I got a Epic 7 hand sanitizer. Sick. This is from the Epic 7 pack. What else did I get? This is my exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh card of me. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is not a good picture of me, but like, there we go. I got an exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh token of that's my own picture. That's pretty cool. Exclusive. How much? This was free. I got it for free. PSA 10. It's like bent and stuff already. I also got this Gundam like fan. Gundam fan coming in 2022. Where can we get that? My card? You can't get it. It's the only one in existence. I have a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I got. I don't even know how I got this. Forgot. Someone gave me a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think maybe it was because I bought that t-shirt, right, from Hypeland. So I just got a pack of cards. I got this card. I don't know what this is. This is from a card game called Universe, I guess. Universe. What is this? Want to try the latest Yu-Gi-Oh games? Get a token coin to redeem for special prizes. Find us in the entertainment hall at booth E28. I did not do this. So, anyways, I think that's everything that I got from Anime Expo. That was my Anime Expo haul. I intended to get more stuff, but I ended up not getting too much. My Hero Academia, is that what that's from? I have no idea. How did you guys feel about Anime Expo? There's a lot of people that are complaining on my TikTok about Anime Expo. And there's like a... There's like a feedback form that's circulating on Twitter about people's unhappy experience of being at Anime Expo. But I had a good experience. I'll admit that it was probably like kind of disorganized and stuff, and there's a lot of people. And probably a lot of people who were like concerned about COVID. That was probably like a situation, but I enjoyed Anime Expo personally. There was some people in my chat saying how like they didn't like how there was rap and stuff like Hypeland being there, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Yo, Calnito, what's up? No AC. Yeah, they could have improved the AC situation and the traffic situation in the artist alley. I think that was pretty bad. But other than that, they need to like have more organization of how to like walk around through the convention, and more people to like tell people not to stand in the way of like busy. I feel like the venue is kind of like outgrown the event, or the event has outgrown the venue. No problem, yeah. Artist alley needs to be moved. It's technically in a parking lot. Hasn't it always been there though? I remember one year that they used to have like tabletop gaming down there too, because my friend played in a tournament down there. But yeah, the downstairs part didn't. Wait, I think the artist alley used to be in the West Hall, but now they use the West Hall. Sorry, not the West Hall, the South Hall. But they use the South Hall now as like, the South Hall is for like other shows and stuff like that, or other bigger booths. And then it's for gaming too. So they moved the artist alley to that like underground part. Excuse me. I don't know any convention center that's bigger than LA Convention Center. I feel like the setup of it is not set up correctly. Maybe they should move to Vegas. If they moved Anime Expo to Vegas, and then they used the LA conventions or the Vegas Convention Center, because that one is bigger than the LA one. I'm surprised you didn't run into Ace and Shaw. I ran into Ace randomly once. And then I went to the Kinfold booth and I talked to them. So, yeah, I saw them. I saw them. I saw both of them. But I ran into Ace randomly walking through the concourse. He was like, "Yo, John." I was like, "Oh, shit." But yeah, there's like too many people that go to Anime Expo now. It's too big of an event. And there's not enough organization to like make people not wait around and stuff. Maybe spread out the con through neighboring hotels. I guess that would be that would be kind of hard for people to like, they would need to walk around a lot, right? Way too many normies too, like me. AXSF. There's no event center in SF that could like hold that whole thing, I would imagine. Oh man, this is spicy. Let me hold on. We get some napkins. Cow Palace? Oh shit. I haven't heard that name, the Cow Palace, in so long. The last time I went to the Cow Palace was like, it was either a rave or it was like a tattoo convention. I haven't heard of the Cow Palace in so long. That's kind of funny. Hassan going was weird to see. I bet you they didn't have a pass, so they like shared it with someone. From all the content I saw, there was barely any cosplayers compared to the past. Interesting. I saw a lot of cosplayers. It was like probably 50% of the people was in some kind of cosplay, I would imagine. Maybe not 50, but like 40%. It was a lot. Cow Palace is a spot for liquidations. Do they still have events at the Cow Palace? I remember when I was in high school, I went to an event called, I think it was called Pop or like Give Thanks. It was a rave. It was one of the few raves that I went to because my friends were like, they were into raves at the time. You know how like ABGs and Asian guys or fuckboys are into raves now. They're like, they wanted to go to some raves. But so I went to a couple raves. One of them was in the Cow Palace. And I remember hearing that like 2 people died at that rave. It was too crazy or some shit. Anyways, that rave sucked. Raves suck in general. Raves are whack. But Anime Expo was cool. I enjoyed Anime Expo. I really like this lens. It's pretty sick. I like the lens. I feel like you have to take mollies to enjoy raves. Yeah, probably. I wasn't taking mollies or ecstasy or anything like that. I wasn't popping off of it. But in my opinion, if you have to take drugs to like enjoy an event, then like that's kind of a lot to say about that event, right? It's no longer an event about the music. It's more so an event about the drugs. It might as well just be a drug convention. You know, just get high or whatever. Or whatever it is you get. Anyways, I liked Anime Expo. As someone who is not really into anime, I enjoyed it. I had fun, personally. All drugs. All right, chat. What are you guys into today? Do you guys want to talk about some stuff? How do you guys feel? Today is a day. What day is it? It is Tuesday. No. It is Thursday. Mixed up. Is 1 pack enough? Yeah, 1 pack is enough. I'm pretty sure that it's expired, but I don't think it's that bad, even if it's expired. Maybe I'm okay. I'm gonna try to like feel it out to see if I get sick off this. 560 calories per pack, that's not I had cold noodles twice today. I'm gonna ask you guys, what are you guys up to? Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Is there any questions you guys have about anything? I think that today, okay, so today is the 7th, it's now July. This weekend, I'm gonna meet up with Jolene. She's another streamer. The next weekend, we're gonna meet up with Marknificent, and we're gonna stream on his channel. He is a drummer and musician, and he has his like birthday event stream or something like that. There's gonna be a musical show, so I'm gonna stream that. The following week, I think I'm gonna go to San Francisco, back home, the following weekend, and then the last week of July, I don't think I have a plan, and then the week after that is Evo. Are you gonna play KOF and Evo? No. Excuse me. I don't have the game, and I have like 10 minutes with that game, so no. I didn't want to play KOF because I thought that game looked dumb. I didn't like it. I'll see you at Festnificent. Is that what it's called? Festnificent? Replacements going? Hey. Festnificent. What's up, Grandmaster Ong? How's it going? I think I have something in my teeth. I have a piece of the dried, whatever that was, like dehydrated thing in my teeth. I need to pick it out later. Let's start a new segment on this channel where I talk about stuff that I found on Twitter. Did you guys hear that Boris Johnson is stepping down as the Prime Minister? Is that the biggest news? It's kind of sick. I remember reading some shit on Twitter and I was like, what the fuck? Enough talking, time to dance. Former Japan Prime Minister got shot. Did he really? Holy shit. Tekken and Evo then so you can beat Nii or Tanukana. I don't know if I could beat either of those guys. Those guys are like pro players. Definitely I can't beat Nii for sure. I might be able to beat Tanukana, but I doubt it. She's probably way better than me. Nice hat, thank you. This is a Ramlethal hat. It's pretty big. Shinzo Abe? He got shot? Former Prime Minister? Damn. Get shot. I'm just kidding. Rest in peace. Pray for Shinzo Abe. Was he a good Prime Minister? Creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Died? Yeah, I heard that. He died in a snorkeling situation. He was snorkeling or something. He's not dead? Oh, he's not dead. He was just shot. Okay. Well, hopefully, I don't know. Is Shinzo Abe a good guy? Is that the good one? Isn't like the current Prime Minister a shitty Prime Minister? Godzilla got him? With an S? Godzilla? Rest in peace. Is there anything else that I can talk about? I want to bring up like a topic of something. Japan's former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe shot during campaign event. Was it like a... Damn. That's crazy that he got shot. Was it like an attempt to assassinate him? And why would you try to... If he's a former Prime Minister, why would he get... What's the deal? And I thought Japan didn't have guns. How did that guy get a gun? What's up with that? Gun laws in Japan, huh? It's pretty crazy. Someone probably had something against him. Dude made his own gun? What? 3D printed that shit? America? Damn, dude. That's wild. Is there any Twitch news that I could talk about? I feel like there's like some topics. Every time as per usual, when the weekend comes, it's time for IRL streams, starting with Zed in the Park tomorrow. Nest is gonna go to Zed in the Park? Ew. No, thank you. Nest's schedule is Zed in the Park, Saturday Lotus Festival, plus new LA Bridge Party. And then Sunday is Reptile Super Show. Dude, you guys, I get questioned all the time about how I find content and like events and stuff. But Ness is really the one that's like, he's fucking finding all of the things. Like Zed sounds whack. Fuck Zed. And these other ones sound kind of okay, I suppose. Reptile Super Show. Interesting. Japan has Transformers and shit. Lily Pichu's going to YouTube. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Let's talk about that. Lily Pichu. In today's news. Breaking news. Lily Pichu has announced that she will be going to YouTube. In an epic video, in a comical video that she made about making the tough decision between going to YouTube or staying on Twitch, in which she tries to decide between two buttons colored in both red and purple. She leaves it to her dogs to decide which platform she'll be going to. Of course, this is imagery of the tough decision that she had to make when prompted with the contract that I'm sure costs a lot of money. That's what Twitch is. What do you guys think about that? YouTube makes it hard to catch live streams? I don't think that's true. You can just click the notification bell. It's hard to find live streams, but like if you're following someone already and you click the notification bell, then you get the update on your phone when they're going live. Unless you're already subbed to them, the person, you can't find them. Oh yeah, okay. That's true. If you're not subbed to them and you don't already follow them, then I can see that. Now that it's easier to get a gun in Cali, you getting strapped. Is it easier to get a gun in Cali? I didn't think it was hard to get a gun in California. I think it's easy to get a gun. Honestly, I can see all the OTV people going to YouTube. I also think that that's possible. I'm surprised that Pokimane hasn't gone to YouTube yet. I find it weird that YouTube is shelling out big money to get streamers, but their UI is still so bad. That's a good point. Like, why are they spending so much money not developing their live stream platform? You would think that they can put money towards that instead of putting money towards streamers. But, you know. Do you think they're recruiting all OTV members? I doubt it. I think that if you have a lot of money, you have to be kind of selective of who you're going to put on the platform. if you like if they had hella money to just like, hey, yeah, all the homies get in, then maybe. But like, I don't think so. They're trying to be strategic, I would assume, about who they're trying to get. But I'm sure the like top level OTV people, they would want to get in there, you know. So it's pretty interesting. The UI is poo-poo. For live streams, yeah. It's very hard to find live streams on YouTube. I have yet to find Sykkuno. I agree. They should figure it out. YouTube is too normie. Is that a bad thing, though? I don't think that's like necessarily a bad thing. But you're right, it is too normie. They won't put money into getting big streamers, but not... Yeah, that's what I said. Don't pull a mixer. Yeah, I don't know how YouTube is gonna do the live streaming thing. Here, this is the way I think about YouTube live streaming, is that the people who are trying to make the moves for live streaming are like a separate entity from YouTube. They are like YouTube gaming. So there's like the regular YouTube, and regular YouTube is like pretty big. But they also got Ludwig. So I think, and they did that whole thing where Ludwig was able to like meet the president of YouTube, and she was on their show or whatever, or Ludwig was on her show or some shit like that. But so I think that's pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm sure Ludwig and all these other streamers that they're signing, they're all like giving their input on how to improve the UI, because they're the ones that essentially are going to be using the platform. So they probably have some growing pains with the platform. They want a platform to be fixed. So I would imagine that, you know, these people will develop YouTube to cater to these people who they just paid a shit ton of money to stream on their platform for. But I don't know, who knows? One streamer at a time. They should branch off and do YouTube Live. They already do, but it's called YouTube Gaming. They should change the YouTube Gaming division and just be like, yeah, YouTube Live. And then they should really like develop that platform. So I agree. How much money do you think Lily Pichu got? I'm sure she got a fuck ton of money. Like hella money. I'm sure she got hella money. Like over 100K, over 6 figures. I'm sure. With like easier, whatever it's called. Like the contract is easier too. Less than or over 5 million. I would think less than 5 million. Are contracts in the millions? Millions? That's a lot. Millions? Maybe. It has to be in the millions? I wouldn't have thought it was like in the millions, but do you guys think it's in the millions? Damn. I assume 3 million? Jeez. 6 figures means nothing to Google. I would have imagined it was in the like hundreds of thousands, but millions. And you guys are thinking it's like more than 1 million too. I don't know about that. Like, because the way that's like a lot. I think I remember that the Pokimane deal that Pokimane gave up was like 700,000 or something. Is that right? I don't think it was even in the millions, but this was a few years ago. So I don't know, maybe it's in the millions. I have no idea. What's your price to go to YouTube? Not a lot. If I was getting paid, if I were to do like a full-time thing to commit to a platform, I would like to be making full-time money. And if I get paid a little bit just to stream, that's fine for me because streaming is pretty chill. So even I would just ask for like, what is that, whatever a living wage would be, which would be like 70,000 maybe, 70, 80,000 annual salary. And then give me the ability to like collect money from AdSense or whatever. And it, like, if I was a content creator and I was making $70,000 to $80,000 a year, that's like on par with a decent wage working a full-time job at a company, right? But now you're full-time on YouTube. And I know that a lot of content creators are like making more than that, just not being signed. So I mean, like, if I was signed with like, yeah, 70K, 70, 80K, plus I can get the money from being a full-time creator, like whatever the AdSense is or whatever that is, like whatever money I get from the AdSense, that's like, I would do it. Like that's pretty good for me. And you live the life that you want to live. So I think that's pretty good. How much did Mixer pay Shroud? That I don't know. I thought those are all in the hundreds of thousands, but I don't know if they're like millions. Ninja got more. Yeah, I think Ninja got like millions or something like that, but I don't think it was like as high as you guys are saying. 3 million seems like kind of a lot, but I don't know. I could be wrong about this. It's all about addressing how much ad revenue a new viewer brings in and how many viewers that streamer can bring to the platform. So I think that what you guys are not considering too is the money that they would make off of like being a streamer. So just like minus the contract, right? So like they're probably negotiating their rates or their like CPM rate, you know what I mean? So that's probably in there as well. So I want to say that the deals that they're having is just in the hundreds of thousands annual salary or whatever the total is per year. Like let's say Lily Pichu gets signed for 2 years and then however much that's going to be. So like maybe I would imagine 600, 700,000 plus the money that she would make being a streamer off of like super chat or like ad revenue and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know how that works monetarily because I'm not anywhere near there. So I could be wrong. Anyways, yeah, Lily Pichu going to YouTube. That's pretty interesting. I'm for that. Personally, all of these streamers who are like getting poached by YouTube, that's tight to me. Cause that means that like, you know, more money is going to creators and that means there's more future for creators, which I think is cool. It makes sense to me. When I heard when Ludwig moved from Twitch to YouTube, and he was saying like the main reason, it was a hard decision for him to make, but the main reason why he moved was because he felt like Twitch wasn't gonna fight for him, and I kind of resonated with that. But if you really think about it, it's like from Twitch's perspective, would they at what point does it get where like you as a platform have to decide whether you're gonna pay one streamer who already has hella money, right? Or you can use that money to build smaller streamers. Like at the cost that you would be paying towards Ludwig, instead you could pay 2 smaller streamers and build them up to be bigger or better. Like they can use that money towards their content or like build, right? So like instead of paying one guy however much, you cut that money in half and pay two smaller guys, and then those guys could grow. Like that's like, yeah, and then you could scale that for, you know, cut that in 3 or cut that in 4 or whatever, and then pay 4 guys. So I think that's like the interesting thing. We can get you, John. We will rebrand you as John LA. I kind of gave up on like trying to make Twitch like a thing for me. Being big on Twitch is like not my interest anymore. And I was talking about this with Cook Sucks actually. So Cook Sucks asked me like why I am thinking about quitting Twitch and stuff like that. So my answer to that was that like I thought about myself in the long term. Like I thought about what I was doing, what I was doing and where I was gonna be next year. And I thought like being a streamer is not that sick. So like I couldn't imagine myself doing this for too long. I only really did this was because during the pandemic I didn't have anything else to do. But I think it was good for me to experience doing this because now I have more experience with it and I kind of figure out where I want to go with my life. But I feel like, yeah, Twitch streaming, like being a Twitch streamer is not that sick. It's fucking hard, right? Being a YouTuber is pretty sick. Being a Twitch streamer is pretty tricky. What's up, Plutonium? It's pointless to be a streamer unless you can make a lot of money. Yeah, I agree. I feel like even if the people who are making a lot of money are like they're kind of moving away from being Twitch streamers, right? Like if you think about it, partially the reason why Ludwig did the YouTube thing was because he wanted to stream less. So being a YouTube streamer allowed him to like focus less on the streaming aspect and do other things. Like he does the podcast with those other guys and he's like making other types of content and he got the game show and he's trying to do a Smash tournament and, you know, all this other stuff. So I think like it's opening the doors. So I think at some point you no longer become a streamer and more of like a, like you're growing your equity as a person, as a total thing. Yeah, mogul money. I want to be a streamer because it's my passion. Me, like streaming to me was like a passion, and I feel like, I think an interesting question was like Cook Sucks asked me. He said like he thinks that I don't like streaming. I forgot what he said exactly. Something about like I like something but I don't like something. The real thing for me is that I really like streaming and I enjoy streaming. I don't like building my channel. I think that's really the thing. The work. Yo, the Valorine just cheered 5 bits. Yeah. Thanks, Val, for the 5 bits. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for the 5 bits. Appreciate it. And yo. Hope you're doing well, dude. Val, my friend out there in Melbourne, allows him to be a more creative content guy. There seems to be some positives to Twitch if it makes you happy or makes new friends or doing things that you otherwise wouldn't do. I agree with that. There are like other things that is fulfilling as being a streamer. Like there's a lot of stuff that I would not have done if I wasn't a streamer. So I feel like I grew on a personal level. But I think in a sustaining sense and like the effort and stuff that it takes to be a Twitch streamer is too much. It's too hard. And it's not like, I know. I can't imagine if you, okay, here's the thing. Like if you think about what you want to do next year or 3 years or 5 years, like how long do you see yourself playing fart noises in public, you know what I mean? How long do you see yourself ripping your t-shirt and dancing and stuff like that? And that's like extreme examples, but like for me, like how long do I see myself doing like this mukbang live? I think it's really fun and I enjoy doing it, but it's not like, oh, 5 years from now, hey, I'm still doing this shit. right? But I don't know. Some people do that. Like Ben Dean, he's like a popular mukbanger. I don't know. It's like, how can I do it? Fart noises are forever. There seems to be... Oh, wait, I read that already. Sorry, I don't have a lot of bits. No worries. Thanks, Val. I appreciate it. I hope you're well, too. Yeah, I'm doing good. Growing can take a long time and for Cook a lot of twerking. Yeah, I don't think it's sustainable. I feel like you're better off building something that's like you can make a model out of and you can do it a lot. Apparently Joey is a millionaire from streaming according to Pigu. Maybe, I don't know. I think that there's like a difference between making $1 million off streaming, which I guess has made you a millionaire, and like currently having $1 million. I think there's like a huge difference in that, because like when it comes to streaming, especially IRL streaming, there's a lot of costs to it. So you're constantly paying for whatever you're doing. Like you're constantly paying for your gear. You're constantly paying for your content. You're constantly paying for flights out, hotels. So these are all like eating at the money that you've had. So let's say, hypothetically, if Joey is a millionaire, which is hard to kind of believe. I'm not saying that's not true. It might be. I don't know. But I think the more realer case is that like maybe he made $1 million, but he's also paying out like how much of that is he paying out? And that's what I'm curious about. So would that mean that he currently has $1 million or he's just made $1 million? I don't know. Either way, congratulations to Joey. He's been streaming for 5 years. So good shit to him. Ben Dean managed to get a lot of viewers per desktop mukbang. Yeah. Does Ben Dean doesn't stream though, right? He just makes like the video. Ben Dean's pretty crazy. How much are you netting? I used to net $300 a month. But all the $300 a month would basically pay for all the fees. Like I pay for me to do IRL streaming, I have to pay for each of my SIM cards, and then I have to pay for my LiveView subscription, and then I had to pay for my server, which was like $100. So in the end, just off of like my recurring costs was $300 basically. So at my peak, I was making like $300 a month from streaming, not including donations, just like subs and stuff. So that was only paying the cost of me streaming and not the content. And then if I got donations, that might pay for the content, like driving, like gas driving to somewhere, or like paying for the entry fee for an event, or food, for example. But for the most part, whatever I was doing to sustain myself for my job, whether it be like freelance work or whatever job that I was doing at the time, my income, that was like paying for my streaming too. Am I missing some stuff? But now my income is a lot lower because my subs now are like, I have 47 subs. I used to have like 100 something, which was like $300. What's up, Gina? What's Anna Morbig? You gotta watch the VOD. I explained it. Yeah, maybe total in a streaming career. This is really just a passion project if you can't get big bucks, Cheems. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, streaming is hard. So I think like for me, I like streaming because I think streaming is fun. But in reality, streaming doesn't really like give back to me in that sense. I just enjoy it because it's fun. What are you going to do after streaming? I'm trying to build a company. Basically, I'm trying to find a way to like be able to sustain making content and using the knowledge and skills that I have. So basically, I kind of want to pivot myself to a more like service, and also try to do YouTube to like promote my service and my skill and like just get better at it. So ideally, like my 5-year plan is that I'm in a place where like I can make money off of all of the shit that you see, right? Not from streaming, but like, you know, something else. Like, oh, I have a gig that I can go to that someone can pay me. I'm working for a company that wants me to do this live streaming or video creation or something like that. So that's where I see myself in like 3 to 5 years, working in that type of field, because I committed a lot to it. So yeah. IRL streaming is really just for fun. Streaming blows. IRL streaming is for suckers. I can't help but wonder how inflation affects the smaller streamers, especially the ones with no oilers. Producer, not a producer, but like someone who does operations. Producer in my field means like someone who makes, like, who plans the content and stuff. That's what a producer is. I'm more of like a operations guy, a crew member. I do what it is. I don't really like come up with it, but kind of like a producer, yeah. Wedding videography is big money. I thought about doing wedding videography until I went to my friend's wedding a couple weeks ago. And doing wedding work seems like it sucks. Because you have to do... like, okay, I was at my friend's wedding recently. Anyway, shout out to him because he invited me to his wedding, which actually, like, my friend invited me, who he's friends with, who is the best man. He might be in the chat right now. I was invited to a wedding. I was glad to have gone. And me being at that wedding, I was like, damn, all of this, like, religious shit sucks. Like, I don't want to talk shit about his wedding saying that it sucked. Because his wedding didn't suck. It was awesome. But if being a worker at a wedding, I can imagine sucks. Because if I'm sitting there, especially, I'm not religious. I have to sit through all of this, like let's pray. Especially it was a Catholic wedding, too. Let's pray to God and let's, give us our Lord this daily bread. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody stand up and then kneel down and then stand up again. Hand motions. Everybody walk through the aisle. Let's take some pictures. Kneel down again. Let's put some shit on you. All of that shit was like, oh my God, this is a whole fucking process, dude. And you have to record all that shit? Fuck that. Videographer for my wedding, John? I'm down. I'll do it. If it's for homies, then I'll do it. It's for the homies. But if it's like a job for some people that I don't know, sure, the money might be good, but like, dude, I imagine being a videographer for a wedding fucking sucks. I would imagine. I don't know. I haven't done it, but I imagine it sucks. If it's being a videographer for the reception, for the after party, that seems like it's tight. Because everyone's happy, everyone's having fun, they're eating, they have like some type of dance or whatever, and people are drinking. That shit seems tight to me. I will do that. That sounds tight. But the actual wedding, if it's especially a Catholic wedding, fuck that. No way, dude. No way. That shit looks so fucking whack. Wedding videos are tough. Yeah, high stakes and bridezillas. Exactly. What type of YouTube content are you planning to make? Follow my YouTube, Bad X News. You'll get to see it. I'm doing that. But it's basically like vlogging. And I'm probably going to do some tutorials about streaming too. Wedding stuff is hard to get into. Wedding streaming. Be the video. Oh, wait. Film the divorce parties. I think their team had 1 photographer and 2 videographers work from morning until night. Yeah, that sounds so hard. I feel like being a photographer is easier than being the videographer, but just in general, just being in that whole process seemed like it was rough.
I grew up in that religion. I went to church twice a day and wore a shirt and tie for the first 2 years. Damn. Archie, yo! Archie's in the chat. What's up? Are you in a green screen? No, this is my room. This is the place. Oh, wrong one. This is where I live. I live here. On this set. What's up, Archie? Chat. Shout out to Archie. He's a streamer as well. This looks sick. Thank you. Fuck weddings. I'm an ex-Mormon. Depends on the size of the wedding and how involved the wedding plans are. Yeah, my sister had her wedding at City Hall and there was literally like less than 10 of us there. It was pretty nice. I'll be a dipshit next year. Only dipshits get married. It's funny. Your camera makes your background look more badass. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is an anamorphic lens. And my phone died, but I wish I could show you how things kind of work around here. Let me see. Let me charge this really quick. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Alright, this is what the room looks like with the lights on. I accidentally walked into the sensor that turns all my lights on. Hey Google, turn off all my lights.
Sure, turning 19 lights off.
Turn on my photo lights. Is that right? Photo lights?
Showing your photos of light on Shield. Sorry, I can't find that device.
Hey Google.
Please make sure.
Turn on my camera lights.
Got it. Turning 3 lights on.
Turn off softbox 1.
Alright, turning softbox 1 off.
Turn off softbox 2.
Sorry, it looks like that device hasn't
Okay,
been set up yet.
never mind. I don't remember what the names of these are. Oh yeah, sorry. Everyone who's like has Google and stuff, I'm like activating your guys' shit right now. I'm sorry. I should have muted myself. I subbed to the YouTube, John. Thank you, Coach10. Your lighting setup is sick. I wish I could show you the whole thing, but that camera is not plugged in. I suppose I could, right? Can't I? Can I show you? I could just like bring this camera around. Oh, will this work? I don't know if this will work or not. People think religion is a force for good, but how many wars has it started? Yeah, I'm not very religious. You turned my lights off. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Okay, will this work? Oh, nice. So, I just blinded you. This is kind of what it looks like in my room. This is a really tight lens. I wish I could kind of like zoom out. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use this lens. Hold on. Let me put on a wider lens real quick. Let me swap this guy out. This will probably look a little bit better. All right. Oh, it's all squished. Okay, pretend it's not squished. I forgot I had it squished because I was using this lens. That's kind of funny though. Everything's all like squished up. This is what it looks like from my perspective. There's like a huge softbox light over here. This is me. It looks so stupid. I'm so squished. This looks funny. It's because I was using the anamorphic lens. I squished it. There we go. Okay. Alright, this is what it looks like from my perspective. There's the food and all that stuff. That's my one key light, which is right there. This is the top light that I have. It's RGB. There's like that accent light that I use over there. There's this light that's like side keying me, which is also RGB. And then there's that white light, which I want to change colors, but I don't remember the name of that light. I want to say it's softbox 2. Hey Google, turn off softbox 2. Okay, no, that's not the name. I forgot the name of that light. Reminds me of that 70s show where they all sit in the circle stoned. I always wanted to do like a podcast like that, in that style, where like the camera keeps like switching over. But I wanted to do, okay, I wish Twitch would support 360 camera, because if this 360 camera, like, I know other platforms do it, like YouTube supports it and Africa TV supports 360. I don't know why Twitch doesn't support it yet, which I would hope it does in the future. But I wanted to do like a 360 camera podcast conversation style stream where everyone sits around this table and then the 360 camera's in the middle. So then the viewer can decide who they want to watch. They can just kind of like move over to that person. I thought that would be a pretty sick stream. But obviously that's not possible on Twitch. Is it this one? Just discovered the way everyone subscribed to your YouTube. I subscribe to John Says YouTube. What's up, Prospector? The Uchi Coochie man just followed. Thank you for the follow, Uchi Coochie me. I want to be the first 360 camera stream on Twitch, if that's at all possible. But who knows if they're gonna do that. Can I match that color? I got that like blue light. There we go. Maybe I'll just change this one too, so that we just got blue lights going on. Okay. Just do it on YouTube. Well, I don't have a 360 camera, so I can't do it. But I think eventually I will try to get a 360 camera. At some point. Hopefully when I get money. You know, the other thing that I was thinking of stream about like streaming is that I think a lot of us streamers are like basically struggling to make money on Twitch. And there are a lot of streamers that like they do make a lot of money on Twitch, right? Or at least it seems like they make a lot of money. Like people give a lot of donations and there's people who drops a lot of subs, right? Your favorite IRL streamers, they always get a lot of support in that sense. However, I would like to argue that, yeah, these guys are probably making a good amount of money on Twitch. They're probably spending a lot of money on Twitch. But if you really think about it, the effort that goes into doing Twitch streaming versus the money that you make comparatively to the effort that it takes to have a real full-time job versus the money that you make at a full-time job is disproportionate. And probably you can factor in a little bit of like, oh, you know, you're not working for a company, you're not working for a boss, you're doing what you want, you wake up whenever you want, like stuff like that. It's like, it's not a 9 to 5. Sure, you're giving up some of that versus some of that, but like if you really think about it, dude, that shit is like so difficult, man. That shit is hard.
Just like you put a lot of work to making not a lot of money versus having a real job where you get paid per hour or day and you sometimes just take a shit for like an hour and you get paid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, obviously you're dealing with like a shitty boss or, you know, company or whatever, and you're probably doing stuff you don't want to do, but regardless, it's man, it's tough. Sean has a friend who works with Insta360. Hey, yo, let me get a RS. Let me talk to Sean's friend. Looks like you're watching YouTube's, or I mean the stream looks like a high def YouTube video. That's kind of the vibe that I want to make, because I feel like a lot of streams, I mean, of course, a lot of streams on Twitch are like game streams. There's not a lot of non-gaming streamers, but like myself. But I feel like there's a lot of different ways to stream, and that's kind of like what I'm about. I like different ways to stream, so I just want to show off like, oh, there's more potential. Twitch is more fun. Yeah, I'll give it up. Twitch is more fun, sure. I would choose a full-time job or streaming all day, every day. Regular job, you get paid just to show up. Yeah, I haven't talked to Sean in a minute. I lay in bed most of the day. I know some big streamers who have fake accounts. ABD donated to themselves to get the money flowing. That's like, you know, when you're like a street performer and you don't want to make it seem like you suck as a street performer, so you have that little tip jar. So you put money in there, so when people walk by, they see the money, and they're more likely to put more money in if there was no money in there. Is that how that is? That's kind of like that. It's like, hey, yeah, this guy got some money. A podcast format could suit you well. Thank you. I have kind of like a mini podcast, but I'm thinking about changing the podcast format. I mean, I've been saying that for a while. But I think at some point I'm gonna change. So like I kind of do a podcast about creators because that's what I'm really interested in. But I kind of want to have like a collaborative show with streamers that's a little bit more fun and less about creating and less about like serious stuff. But I'm trying to think of the concept, and I'm curious if people might like that. They call that the seeding pot. Yeah, new format. Why would a big streamer need to do that? I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask the guy who said that. Yo, Outdoors Explorer, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I think that having see, for me, when I have streamers come in, it's like interesting for me to talk to them about streaming and like content creation and stuff and their workflow, because that's like stuff that I'm interested in, but I know that viewers are not that interested in that. So I think that if there's a way to be like more relatable, like have more relatable topics that we can talk about that the viewers can kind of get in on and have opinions about, then I feel like that might make for better content. But I'm not 100% sure how to do that yet. You mean the way Anthony Padilla does his interviews that always take a serious emotional turn? I was really into that at first. I mean, I still am. I don't know who Anthony Padilla is. At least, I don't think I know him. But what I wanted on Twitch was kind of like a serious podcast about creators, and then they tell you like some fucked up story like Oprah, you know, and they start crying and shit. Like I really wanted that. That was like a sick concept that I thought in my head. It's like, oh, that would be so cool if I could just like build that. But like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of too hard to do. I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to change these lights a little bit. There we go. I love your interviews. Thank you. Planting the seeds of money so others put in and it grows. Tip jar at a coffee shop, putting something in to encourage others to do the same. That gets the money train going. Can you make Cook cry? No, it's not about me making them cry. It's about them making themselves cry. And I think Cook can't cry because he has some kind of like eye situation. But I just like it when people share stories and it's like, wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. And I think that kind of happened for most of my guests. Like, I didn't know Pigu was a chef. And I didn't know that Mr. Kim grew up in Jersey and he was... I forgot what he said he was. But he revealed something about his job, and I thought that was interesting. I think it would be kind of fun to have a segment where you go over just some clips on stream and have explain them and do the thought process. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Hey guys, chat. I want to ask you guys what you guys think about like, you know about Anthony Padilla? He hosted Smosh YouTube. Oh really? Maybe I do. I might know him. It's just not. Face isn't coming to my head right now. I want to ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about the Twitch meta of like these big streamers having these shows? And especially, I feel like the Twitch meta now, there's two types of metas. One is like a game show, and two is like basically a game show. Like I was gonna say like the Beyblade tournament that they had, which is basically a game show, kind of. It's like a tournament, but it's like a game show. What do you guys think about basically these big streamers, and they're like, let's make a content, let's have a game show, and then we'll have all the biggest streamers that you already know that are always on every show. We're gonna have Fuzzly, we're gonna have XQC, let's have, you know, the same fucking cast that you see in every show. Because these are the shows that is gonna get a lot of viewers. Of course it makes sense. What do you guys think about that? I want to share with you guys what I think. I really don't like them as a fan of those streamers. The game shows are great. Those game shows are great. Yeah, I'm cool off those ideas. So I'm used to their style of the stream. Better than them reacting. Big streamers. Resident Sleeper. Most of the OTR stuff is meh for me. I think the content is like good content, sure. But my gripe with this content is that it's always like perpetuating the same streamers all the time. Which I think is kind of like why should we keep like feeding these same guys? Is it because they just have like a bunch of viewers that are interested to see them on that stream? And maybe that's like the way that they justify having those people on the stream, is because those people bring in all the viewers. That could be, but the way it seems to me is like it's always the same fucking people. Always Hassan, always XQC, always, oh, we're gonna have Cutie Cinderella. It's like the same people all the time. Host a show like Double Dare. That would be sick. That would be sick. Do an e-dating show. Didn't Austin do an e-dating show? He did like Love or Host. That was a good show. That was a good show. They make me laugh. Man. It's because they need to sell it to brands, so they have to pick brand-friendly people that have clout. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's the thing, right? It feels so saturated. so I don't watch streams like that, says Snarkaroni. I think Rich and Seer are funny and talented, but I don't think the OTR group is producing great shows. Are you typing like, are you typing OTR for like OTK? What is OTR? Unless OTR is actually like a thing. I don't know what OTR is. I'd rather see them do IRL. Produce some content like that, John, with your streamer friends. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's kind of my thing about that content. Is like, to me, it's not so much about the content. It's more so about having the same big streamers do same thing. Like, or sorry, not same thing. Do different things. It's like, okay, we'll have this group. This is the group of popular streamers, right? And there's the list of them. Let's have them in a cooking competition. Okay, next episode, let's have them Beyblade. Let's have them karaoke. Let's have them game show. Physical challenge. You know, like how many different things can we do with the same people? So I think it's kind of like, you know, let's do something sick. But I guess it makes sense, right? From the numbers. I don't know. Especially something like Beyblade, because there's like a Beyblade community, isn't there? Like, couldn't they feature someone from within the Beyblade community? I don't know. Yeah, they have the viewers. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It does make sense, but interesting. How long have I been streaming for? 3 hours and 17 minutes? All right. Let's give this stream another 13 minutes. How would you change up your podcast, or is that a secret? Like I said, it's not a secret, but I think the way that I want to change my podcast is to like talk more so about like more relatable things. I feel like just talking about being a creator and talking about creator history is not that interesting for most people. So I think like having creators on and like talking to them about more relatable things, like relationships and stuff. I don't know. Like I watched another podcast that was like that. I'm not gonna say which streamers were involved because I don't want to like call them out. But I watched this podcast between two streamers that I like. They're cool. But they were talking about relationships and sex. And to me, I was like, I wasn't that interested in it because it seemed generic. Like the questions and the answers were just very like neither of you are experts in this. So why do I want to listen to your guys' perspective on this, you know? So I felt like, you know, this is not that cool for me, but I don't know. That's kind of like something I'm kind of dealing with. Sushi Dragon Studios. They'll make it rain to see their favorite streamers struggle. I'm waiting for Sushi Dragon to like. I wish Sushi Dragon would make like a Mandalorian set. That would be tight. At a certain point, a given streamer gets big enough regardless of what they do and get viewers in. Okay, here's the thing, chat. So the kind of the reason why I'm talking about like this podcast and stuff like that is because I realized a long time ago, but it became more apparent recently, that if you want to be a big streamer and you want to increase your viewership, the number one way to do that, I don't have the scientific backing on this. This is just what I think. I think the number one way to increase your popularity and your viewership on Twitch is basically to 69 another streamer. That's the only way, not the only way, but that's like the best way. You collab with another streamer, You guys 69 your viewers, and then you get bigger. And then another streamer's like, oh, this guy's 69ing with that guy? Let me 69 this guy too. And then the train keeps going. You know? The train keeps going. You just keep collabing with people, and then the word gets around. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's how you do it. I think that's the best way. It's like proven. I think it's proven. What's the name of the show that Austin and Wilnev have? Something the price. Name the price or something. Name your price. This is the way. That's like, no, like, what? Don't you guys agree? Like any streamer who has gotten to the level, like the big streamers, like think about the top echelon big streamers, or not even just like top echelon streamers, like anyone who's kind of like has a big stream, right? Or has grown their viewership. It's because they collaborated with other streamers, right? That's like the number one reason. But the issue with this is that this is like external to you. I think the number two reason is because they're consistent with their content and they're like good streamers. Like those are like all the other boxes that you have to check, right? You're a good streamer, you're consistent, whatever. These are like standard. But I think the part that really accelerates you is the 69ing of other streamers. You're talking about leeching. Not leeching, collaborating. 69 goes both ways, you know. Leeching is one way. Networking, yes. Virtually every industry, exactly. I think most people, I feel like a lot of streamers, especially IRL streamers, we don't tend to collab a lot for whatever reason. I feel like it's like I don't want to bother them, or I also don't want to seem like I'm trying to leech and stuff. But you know, I think that's just how that is, right? That's like the big way to do it. When the viewership numbers are largely disproportionate and few viewers are going to be seen as leech unless it's the large streamer pushing it. Yeah, right? Hey, it's a Cho show. I don't know what conversation you're having. I think you're in the wrong stream. Maybe you want to go next door for whatever. Yeah, I feel like you're typing in the wrong stream. Maybe, you know, one of my mods can show you the direction to next door. Tired of watching the same dozen streamers. Yeah, right? Then he switch out and stream. The great thing about Cook is he really seems to help smaller streamers. Yeah, Cook Sucks is a really good person in general. Show them the way. Yeah. I just can't watch his streams though. He's like too cringy. I like him as a person. Like Cook Sucks is probably one of my favorite people in the streaming world. But I can't watch his streams. They're very difficult to watch. I'm always like, he's gonna do that. Alright, chat. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 24 minutes. Let's put 6 more minutes on the clock. If you guys have anything you guys want to say in the next 6 minutes, or any topics you guys want to bring up, let's talk about it. He's a great guy. Anyways, good chat today about streaming and shit. While you guys think of some questions, if there's anything you want to engage with me on, I'm going to tell you guys that this weekend we're going to meet up with Jolene. She's another streamer. That's going to happen, I believe, tomorrow. I don't know what the exact plan is or what time it's going to start, but tomorrow, Friday, or I should say today, Friday, because it's already past midnight, I'm going to meet up with Jolene and we're going to stream together. She was invited to some event in Orange County, so we're going to go there together. I think. I think. And we're going to check out this event. I don't have any other plans for the weekend other than hopefully trying to get another video out. Next week, we're going to meet up with Marknificent to do his birthday stream. The following week, I'm planning on going back to NorCal to meet my family. I don't know if a stream will come out of there, but probably. Following week, nothing. And then the following week is Evo. So that's 1 month of plans. I'm also going to be trying to push out one YouTube video every week. So please follow me on the link that was just posted in the chat about my YouTube video. She's Cool SR Wednesday. I don't really know too much about her. I do follow her on Twitch. It's Jolene from Canada. I don't know. I know she was visiting Chicago prior to LA, but I don't know where she's from. What are your opinions on the Jack Pack? What is the Jack Pack? No opinions, because I don't know what that is. Malaysia. Oh. I love the YouTube vids. Do you ever watch non-English streamers on this platform? Sometimes I watch Japanese and Korean streamers. Excuse me. And I do follow like German and Portuguese IRL streamers, although I don't watch them all the time. But it's kind of rare that I watch non-English streamers. It's kind of rare. It's kind of like not common that I even watch any streams on Twitch. So, yeah. I like the narration in your YouTube. I appreciate it. I hope I can get better at doing it. Yeah, YouTube is fun. I like it. Alright, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Let's see who's live. And I'm going to try to find a raid. You have 2 minutes to ask me any last questions about Twitch. Ooh, Cyber Steffi. Cyber Steffi's in California? Oh, shit. Should we raid Cyber Steffi? Dude, we should meet up with Cyber Steffi. Maybe I'm gonna try to meet up with Cyber Steffi. I heard she's a model. Who else is live? F Twilight. Spochi is live too. All right. Does the Discord link not work? It should. Someone mentioned that the Discord link doesn't work, but it's supposed to. Does it not work? Yeah, it works. It works. I guess they changed discord.gg. I couldn't get in. It works for me. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're gonna raid Cyber Steffi. She's apparently in California. Let's see if you guys join the raid. Let's try to coerce her to do a collaboration with me. How about that? Be like, hey, yo, John heard you're in California. Hey, yo. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow on Jolene's stream. I have a question. What's the real benefit of rating another streamer? I hope that one day they will return the favor. I sometimes question rates. The way I see it... Okay, this is a good question, and I have a little bit of time before the raid goes through. This is a good question. The benefit of the raids is that there is very little discovery on Twitch. This is one of the few discovery things that are on Twitch. And if your question is what is the benefit from the person who is raiding, I think it's more of like a network thing where it's like, oh, hey, recognize my existence and I don't have to pay you because I'm a streamer too. Like, I don't have to sub to your channel or give you money so that you know that I exist. And here's something that I could do for you. Here's some viewers, you know. And I think that's kind of the situation there. It's not so much that one day they'll return the favor, but I guess that exists. So yeah, you're probably right in thinking that. All right, anyways. See you guys in a bit, chat. Have a good one. And remember, we're trying to 69. 69. 5 seconds left. Bye, everyone. See you guys later. Mr.